Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm really excited to share this video with you guys because I have not done a favorite things or a favorites kind of haul video in a very long time, and I thought it would be fun now that the holidays have passed. And I did pick up some things throughout that time frame that I've shared in various places, Instagram here, in day in the life videos, little clips, but I thought it would be fun to sit down with you guys and kind of go over some of my favorite things. One thing about my favorites videos is I like to talk about all different things. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys some products, some home related items, even some food, meal planning, books, all of the above. And so before we get any farther into my favorite things, I do want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Ebby. They have become my #1 favorite place for underwear and bras because of their comfort, the fit, and of course their no slip grip technology, keeping everything in place. Now Valentine's Day is coming up, and so I wanted to share with you guys this really beautiful seamless set that I got from Ebby. This is a mesh seamless set. So this is their seamless brief. And then the bra is this really pretty seamless, same color, same no slip grip technology right here, and this is in the color nude. The color I think is like has a fancier name, but it's basically a nude color. Now Valentine's Day is coming up, and maybe you want to have something to feel really sexy and beautiful in, so you definitely would, this mesh seamless set fits the bill for that. I want to also share with you guys about this, the fact that this does not have any underwire in it, obviously, but it is incredibly supportive. So this is going to hold everything in place, lift, and you're gonna feel very confident and very beautiful in it. The straps are so comfy, they're not gonna be slipping down or digging in. Same thing with the mesh underwear. You might think something like this would be like sweaty if you've tried other, and theirs is so breathable. It is so comfortable. So these are their sheer bralettes and underwear set. They also have it in black. Breathable, soft, sexy, the perfect thing for Valentine's Day, which is why I want to let you guys know. So they are having a 25% off site-wide sale on everything, and I will put the code down below for you guys. You do need to order by February the 5th if you want to receive your set in time for Valentine's Day, if you celebrate on the day of, which I don't think many of us do, but just in case, if you're looking for something for that, you'll want to order by the 5th. So you can treat yourself for Valentine's Day. Order by February the 5th to receive it. I absolutely love my sheer mesh sets. I also have this in black, and for size reference, I am in a medium in both, and they fit perfectly and are so comfortable. So like I told you guys, Ebby is my first favorite that I have to mention because these bras and underwear are so dang comfortable. I work out in them, I run in them, everything stays where I want it to. And they've just become a favorite of mine. So that is my first favorite. Sticking along with the clothing theme, I have to share these platform Converse tennis shoes with you guys. Now this was a purchase that I waited for until after Christmas, and I got a gift card, and I was really thinking on getting these. I have wanted them for a long time, just because I think they're so cute. You can really dress them up or down, and I wanted them, but just again, like, oh, I don't know, but I couldn't stop thinking about them. And then sometimes I would put on an outfit and want a shoe to wear with it, and then I thought these would be perfect. So after Christmas, I finally ordered the platform Converse, and I have worn them so much. Like, look, they're getting really a lot of wear, but they are very comfortable. The one thing I would caution you guys against, which I wish I would have known, is that they do run a little large. So I'm normally a size 8 in shoes. I wish I would have got a 7.5 in these because they are a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I didn't send them back because it wasn't something I really noticed until I wore them a few times, but those have become an absolute favorite of mine. I wear them all of the time. The next thing I have to share with you guys is actually an Amazon find. So this is a thong bodysuit that is cut very athletically. It kind of comes in a little bit on the arms, but you can wear a normal bra with it. You just kind of push your straps up a little bit. The brand is like Rioria or something. I got this in a medium. It is not sheer at all. It's very thick, very supportive, so cute for wearing anytime you want to wear a bodysuit. But you want more of a high neck. I have some other bodysuits that have lower cuts, which I love, but this one being a high neck, it has become a favorite of mine. So I wanted to share this because is anyone else thinking about spring and summer clothing? Because I sure am. It's like after Christmas and especially after New Year's and getting the house like back in order, I'm kind of ready for some bright colors to get a little bit of a tan again and things like that. I just love having them for wearing all different kinds of shorts, linen pants, like just really a staple piece. And again, the high neck, because I do have other bodysuits that I love, but I wanted one with a high neck. Now, the next piece of clothing I have to share with you guys that is a favorite of mine. Some of you are going to judge me really harshly for this, and that's okay because I basically vowed to never wear flare pants again, and here I am ordering flare pants. So, being an 80s baby, I sure wore bell bottoms, and I wore them like, for years and years and years. But Carly Jean Los Angeles was having a 50% off jean sale, and I wanted a pair of flares because I just think they look really cute. There's something about it. I have a girls trip coming up, and where we're going, I'm like, yeah, I want a pair of flares to wear there. So I ordered, I wish I remembered what this cut is called. I'll find it and I'll link it down below. But I did order these and I love them. They are a little bit long though, so if you're tall like me, I'm almost 5'9", I still have a little bit of length to wear a heel or a wedge. Or a boot, but if you're short, you'll want to get them hemmed for sure. They are stretchy, they are comfy, they are high-waisted, but like not super high-waisted. Their sizes are in like 5, 7, 9, 11, which is a very weird size thing because I prefer the even numbers and that's how I generally shop. So I read the reviews and it said to basically, if you're an 8, order a 9. If you're a 10, order an 11, so kind of like whatever number was above. If you're a 6, order a 7. So I found that to be true for these jeans, but I love them. I love the wash. I think I'm gonna wear these a ton in the spring, and they're really, really comfy and very trendy if you're looking to pick one thing to kind of like a trend to get on board with. Maybe the flare pant will work for you. So that is about it for clothing. Now I want to get into some home products that are my favorites that obviously I cannot bring them all up to show you. So I will insert some overlay as we talk about them. So these are like home items. So the first thing that I have, which I'm getting ready to start packing in this little guy, is some new luggage. Now this was a part of a 3-piece set on Amazon, and there's a very large one, a middle one, and then this is the carry-on size. So it came with 3 pieces, and I think I got a coupon and I got all 3 of them for like $160, which normally I buy luggage at places like TJ Maxx or Home Goods because you can get a really great quality luggage for a good price. But even still, those places did not beat the deal on this, because if you go there, you're gonna easily pay $40 to $50 for a hard shell suitcase. And so to get 3 for $160, the deal was amazing. This luggage has almost, like, I think 20,000 5-star reviews. It is super solid. It has a built-in lock with a code, like all the things. They had a ton of different colors to choose from, and our luggage has been through it. And so we have quite a few flying trips coming up, and so the time was now to get some new suitcases. So I really recommend these if you're looking for something, you know, for travel. The next thing that I have to share with you guys is this amazing, aesthetically pleasing menu planner that is magnetic, and it can go right on the side of your fridge so that everyone in your family can see what you are having for dinner. I've done notepads and different versions of displaying our dinner menu in the past, and this is definitely my favorite. And you just wipe it off and write next week's on there. And it's also really helpful for our family's new schedule with my husband having some shift changes. Now, if he needs to start dinner, he knows what is planned on and he can get that going. So really love that. The next thing, I feel like I've talked about this in 100 different places, is the Stay Fit Mom cookbook that I have been using for meal planning and macro counting. So I shared about this in a day in the life, so I'm not going to go super into it here, but these cookbooks have been something that I have wanted to buy, but they are pricier for quite some time. Tracy, the owner of Stay Fit Mom, is one of my friends, and I've worked with Stay Fit Mom for my own personal macro coaching, just to have some outside thought processing on it. Not that I couldn't do it myself, but sometimes it's helpful to get somebody else's eyes on your situation. And so I just love her, and I love her family, and I love their mission. So I ordered this cookbook because I really wanted to have macros. So if you don't know what that is, Google it. It's very easy to learn. But I wanted my macros for recipes to be much easier to break down than me having to try to like measure and figure it all out. And that is why those cookbooks cost more money, because the macros are broken down per serving for you, and they're foods you feed your whole family. So it's so nice. It is worth the money tenfold. And I've been using it a ton. The next favorite that I have to share with you guys for home or food related items is Clean Simple Eats protein powder. I have tried probably hundreds of protein powders. I've been around the protein powder world, and I have to tell you, the taste, the ingredients, and the mixability and versatility of this protein powder, because you can put it in overnight oats, like all the different things. Clean Simple Eats protein is delicious. Their flavors are very unique, and I'm just blown away by it. So I've ordered maybe 8 bags from them, and I absolutely love their protein powder. It's so easily digested, no bloating, no stomach issues. Really, really love it. The next food related item that I wanted to share with you guys, it has saved me easily probably a few $100s already at this point on going and getting a coffee when I want to taste like a different coffee taste than just homebrewed coffee. And that is the coffee bean and tea leaf powder that I have been mixing in. Now, a word of caution, the serving size on the can is 1/3 of a cup. Wow, that's a lot of sugar. So I do like a tablespoon, and so it lasts a really long time, but it has totally satisfied that I want to go out to coffee taste for me. And so it is so worth it to order it. They do not have it on Amazon, so you do have to order it from their website or go to a store. But if you find a coffee bean and tea leaf in the airport or wherever you live, because I know it might be a West Coast thing. I don't even know if they're on the East Coast, to be honest, but the powder is where it's at. So now moving on to more of some favorites that I'm not gonna have anything to show for. Let's talk about shows. So I'm not a huge TV watcher. It's just not a part of my life, but I do really enjoy periodically having something to watch. Now, I have to disclaimer this and tell you guys that I am not a true crime person at all. I have to be very, very careful with the amount of darkness that I consume because I just can't handle it. And so with that being said though, when Casey Anthony and that whole case and trial unfolded, I was a young mom of 4 under 4, and that gripped me because her daughter Kaylee was only like a year and a half older than Kylie, my oldest, and Kylie, and it just got my attention. So before there was social media, but it wasn't the way it is today. You actually had to watch the trial on TV if you wanted to see it like live. So I did that. I watched the whole trial. I had my thoughts and opinions on that. And so naturally, when they said they were releasing a 3-part documentary with her actually speaking and telling her story, because she has basically gone into hiding since her acquittal, I knew I had to watch it. Now it is on Peacock, and it was each episode was about an hour, so it was 3 hours. And I watched that, and of course it's a very sad and awful and heavy and dark thing, but I did enjoy, I guess, learning some new things from her. I won't share my opinion on if it changed my mind on where I stand, but I will just say that it was interesting, and they did have some decent supporting evidence that wasn't necessarily made to be the focal point of the media coverage back then. And also, young Ashley didn't know what Ashley knows now about the media and how they distort the truth and how they paint different narratives. And so it was interesting nonetheless. So I did enjoy that. If you followed the case, I think you would probably enjoy listening to her kind of explain. Now, on the completely all opposite end of the spectrum, from dark and horrible and evil, let's go to the hills of Ireland and talk about All Creatures Great and Small. So All Creatures Great and Small season 3 came out recently. This is a family show that we do watch. And although the first episode of season 3 was when Helen and James get married, and they do have a little bit of a passionate, like the most passionate love scene my kids have ever seen. Jake and I were like, we were not expecting it. We're like, how far are they going to go with this? It was just a lot of like intense kissing, but we left it on because our family has watched the previous 2 seasons. We absolutely love it. My daughter actually read a few of James Herriot's books, and they are big because she enjoys the show so much. So I would recommend it. It's a wonderful family show. It's a feel-good show. There's nothing bad in it other than, if your kids aren't super desensitized to love scenes, the first episode of season 3 towards the end may catch you a little bit off guard. So take note of that, but still highly recommend for a quality family show, especially if you've got older kids, because let's be honest, there's basically nothing that they can watch worthwhile. And once your kids get past the age of cartoons and stuff, it becomes even more difficult to find shows, movies, music that they can enjoy and listen to that you feel like is, in line with your family's moral compass. So anyway, those 2 shows I've definitely been enjoying. So from shows to books, I have 2 books to share with you guys that I highly recommend. The first is the John MacArthur study on the book of John. I've been leading my membership through this Bible study, and it's the first ever actual Bible study that I've done from John MacArthur. Of course, he is one of my most favorite and, in my opinion, the most solid theological preachers of the past 100 years for sure. So anyways, this study has been amazing and such a blessing, not only to me, but to the women in the membership doing it. And I want to recommend these. There's a ton of different ones on all the books of the Bible. You will be changed. They're very easy to follow. It's not overwhelming, and it's not a topical study. So it's not, let's learn about anxiety and then go to the word and kind of see. No, this is just the study of the word, and that is what I am pursuing and enjoying most at this stage of spiritual maturity. And so I wanted to recommend this to you. The other book that I have that I really wanted to recommend, and I think this would be amazing for girls and boys, teenagers, I'd say 13 and up, that are aware of the culture, right? They have to have an awareness of the culture in order to understand. So this book, Live Your Truth and Other Lies, is by Alicia Childers. I actually had the privilege of going to a conference and hearing from her one-on-one. She is incredibly, incredibly gifted in the apologetics and understanding the root of some of what we're seeing that might not be exactly what we want to be seeing, infiltrating churches and young people's lives. And I just think that her message is more important than ever for the young generation, young people like early 20s and down into the teens, just because the world is very different than it was even just 10 years ago. And it's the lies that the world wants to feed our young people. They have to have truth to combat them because they do seem convincing and they sound okay some of the time. So this book I would highly, highly, highly recommend. Read it first and then give it to your teen. But yes, this book is amazing. So those are the two books that I wanted to share with you. Now for products, I just have a few products that I wanted to share. And the first thing is this brush set of 4 brushes. So yes, you saw that right. There are 4 makeup brushes. This collection is actually from Better with Chardonnay on Instagram. I don't know if any of you guys follow her, but she does style and makeup, so not like homeschooling or faith or anything like that. But I do enjoy following her for her recommendations on things because she has a cute style. It's not necessarily exactly mine, but I pull some inspiration from that when that's something I want to be thinking about. But I just appreciate like her candidness, and she's very unfiltered. I'll just say that. Anyway, she released a makeup brush collection with Tarte, and I had to grab it because I saw her using it and I'm like, yes, that is exactly what I've needed. And she wasn't lying when she said that these were going to become my favorite makeup brushes. These 4 have replaced 100, not really 100, but probably 30 makeup brushes. So if you need new makeup brushes, I highly recommend this little set that she made, and you can probably find it on her Instagram, but I'll try to link it below. The next product I also have is from Tarte. It is the Tartelette In Bloom eyeshadow palette. So before Christmas, I did a huge clean out of my makeup. I had some eyeshadow palettes that were 5 years old, and I know people will keep them, and that you do you, but I just was like, you know, I should probably throw this away. So I threw away all the really old eyeshadow palettes because a lot of the colors that I've used were already gone, and it was just like the other colors in the palette that I'm never going to use. And I replaced the entire, this is the only eyeshadow palette I have. So these are the colors, and it's perfect. It's Tartelette In Bloom. This is what I wear every single day, and I have one eyeshadow palette now, and I love it. Another Tarte product that is almost gone that I just ordered before Christmas is this Glotion, Tarte C Glotion. I shared this in my my skincare routine on Instagram, but basically this is just, it gives you a little bit of a glow. There's no coverage, there's no color, but it just makes your skin look alive. So when I'm doing no makeup, this is what is on my face, and it's so pretty, and I just really love it. So it says wear under makeup for added radiance or use alone for a healthy glow. Highly recommend. There's no shade, it's just one. And then the next thing was a gift from my sister-in-law. So this is by the brand Skin Food Beauty Naturals. This is their Royal Skin Oil, and I really like this. She took a risk on getting me a skincare product because, you know, that's hard. People have different skin, but I really have gotten into facial oils, and this is a clean beauty brand. So once this is gone, I'm ordering more, but if your skin is dry or just kind of lackluster, I highly recommend using this at night. A very few drops goes a long way. And then the last product is actually for the man in your life. I suppose it could be for you too. This brand, Finery, the scent is Before the Rainbow, and this is a clean fragrance brand found at Target. I got this for a few guys in my life, like my stepdad, you know, various people for Christmas. And it smells so good. So I had to grab Jake one. I'm gonna save it for a time to give him one, but I really love the smell of this. And so it says that it smells like salty air, bergamot, and tree moss. It smells really good. So if you're looking for a fragrance for your husband and you want to get him something that is also not toxic, Finery is a clean fragrance brand, and they had a bunch of different ones, but this is the one that I liked. They also had body sprays, which were about half the price of the fragrance, but you know, it's not as concentrated, so I wanted to actually get like the cologne, and it smelled so, so good. So I think that about sums up everything that I wanted to share with you guys, with the exception of a few songs. So I love music. I listen to music every single day. I have a very wide range of music that I love and enjoy. But a few of my favorite songs and artists right now I wanted to share with you. So the first one is the song This Is Our God by Phil Wickham. It's his newest release. It's an anthem. I got to sing it with him live in December, and when it released just a few weeks ago, like, we blast that in our house all the time. Amazing song. The next one is Cain, who I also saw in concert. Their newest song, Friend in Jesus, but live. Love, love, love. And then taking a step outside of worship music and talking about a country artist that I love his voice. I love the sound of his music. It's reminiscent of Chris Stapleton, but like all on his own. His name is Bryan, and you can find him wherever you listen to music, but there's a song called like Something in the Orange, and Jake and I, it's like we just love all of his music right now, and I hope to see him in concert as well. But those are some of my favorite songs that I've been enjoying if you are looking for some new music to enjoy. So that is going to be it for this favorites, what I've been loving lately video. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you missed these on my channel. I used to do these a lot, but I have gotten away from doing them. And so I thought it would be fun to do something different. Now make sure you guys remember to check out Ebby if you are looking for something special to treat yourself to on Valentine's Day. Take advantage of the sale. The code and the link will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here and supporting my channel. Give me a thumbs up before you go. It's a free way to get my content out there and support what I do here. And I will see you guys again really soon. Bye, friends.